everyone! In today's video I want to talk a little bit about gift guides in general because they're awesome. 1A. I don't know about you guys, but every time Christmas rolls around there are usually gift sets from like MAC or Sephora or something like that that I really want, but I never know which one to ask for. So I picked out a couple of my favorites and decided to do a couple of reviews for you guys around a new series kind of thing I will be doing in the new year called Buy or Buy. Like the buy or buy. And so I thought I would do a Christmas edition for you guys with some gift sets. So I'm gonna try and structure the review a little bit like the first impressions, what I think of the product, what I think of the packaging, the price, and then like overall rating. And add in something more fun because I find reviews otherwise relatively boring. I wanted to do an emoji scale because like, who doesn't love emojis? Everyone loves emojis. I'm just saying they're awesome. Instead of like, you know, 3 out of 5 stars or 2 out of 5 stars, it would be out of an emoji, and every buy or buy would be a different emoji. So on to the rating system. For today, I've decided that today's emoji is going to be the red dress dancing girl. I don't know what her name is. Dancing senorita, I don't know, whatever. This girl is fierce, fabulous, and man, she can move. I just love her lack of concern for gravity, and she's like, I'ma do me and hang out half horizontal. She is your Saturday night bestie and today's judge. Now before I get into this and I talk about the product today, I just wanna say, I know sometimes these like sample kits like go out of stock, so I get it, and I'm really sorry if this one is out of stock by the time you get to it. I will link all of the products because all of the products I talk about are individual ones that you can purchase separately. So if it is out of stock, I will find some sort of alternatives or other ones that you can get your hands on. So check out the info bar below and I will link all the products down there in case you are interested in any one in particular. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Sephora favorites, Give Me More Lip. Oh no, battery dying. And this is a kit that contains 17 lip things of various descriptions. Glosses, lipsticks, looks like stains. It retails in Canada for $70, in the US for $59, and they tell me it's a $192 value in the States and $230 value in Canada. I don't typically go by those prices, like for, you know, this is what it's actually worth, because they're probably talking about the actual like full size, and usually these things are full of samples, so like, let's just ease back there a little bit, Sparky. But yeah, I have not opened this as it still has this little ticket, no, what, I'm too excited. This little sticker thing on it, so I'm going to rip that off. So, opening it up here. Oh, darn it, another sticker thing. Get out of here. Oh no, ripping it. This is what the set looks like inside. It has a whole, ooh, it's like echoey over here because of the box thing. So we have a whole bunch of different lip products here. As I said before, we have some really dark colors, we have some nudes, we have some berries, some really bold versus very natural. So we seem to have a really good variety in here, so I'm already pretty excited. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm going to go through and swatch every single one of these for you guys and give you my first impressions, or perhaps I've tried the colors before, and so I will let you know what I think of it. It's sort of like a long-term thing, and then we'll go through and see if it's actually worth the amount of money that you spend on this to actually buy all of the products. So here we go. Okay, so the first one is the Hourglass Icon. Hourglass Icon, is that what it's called? I don't even know. Oh, here we go. All of the names of them are all written on the back. Sorry, just blinding you. So the first one is by Hourglass. It is the Opaque Rouge Liquid Lipstick in Icon. This is like the smallest sample of life. Like, come on, Hourglass. Are you kidding me here? You can get like 2 uses out of this. So let's see. Ooh, that color dough. That's a really pretty dark red, perfect for Christmas. Will require a couple of coats, but it's actually really nice. Yeah, see, with a couple of coats, really nice. And by a couple, I mean 2. That's really gorgeous. Okay, we're good with that. Although the sample size, not impressed with. So this one is the Laura Mercier Cream Smooth Lip Color in Red Armoire. So another red. Ooh, okay, that's nice. That's really nice. Very smooth, very bright red versus the other one was more of a darker color. More of a warmer tone as well, which I really like. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like those colors. And the sample size, that's pretty decent considering how much you actually probably wear a red lipstick, unless, I don't know, some people I guess wear it every day. I don't, but for someone who wears this on a special occasion, like that's probably enough for most people. So I'm impressed with that. Actually, I don't know why I'm wiping this off. I'm gonna keep them on so I can see like the total number of different colors there are and make sure there's like a good variety. The next is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Outlaw. Another red, but I guess I'm going in like all reds in a row. Oh, I see how this is split up. Wow, there are, oh goodness. Oh gosh, I almost fell off my chair. Whoa. So the way this is split out, because I'm an idiot, might as well tell you now. These are reds. These are more berry tones, pinks, and natural nude tones. That's how it's all split up. All right, Kat Von D. Ooh. Okay, that's my favorite one so far. That is almost exactly in between the two other shades. It is like the perfect classic red. Oh, that's so nice. That is 100% my favorite so far. Beautiful, really saturated color, like 100 million times more than the other ones. I've never tried the Kat Von D lip sticks or lip products in general. That is my first ever look at them, and that's stunning. Also, the size of this is not too shabby. Considering again how much you wear red, this is probably actually a lot of product. And then the last red is Sephora, which is encased in another, too much, why all the trouble? This is by Sephora. It is the Rouge Infusion 10-Hour Lip Ink. Never heard of ink. Red ink, okay? This looks like a really dark color. Not overly loving that color, but it is different than the other ones. It is more of a brownie red, which I'm sure some people probably prefer. It's not my cup of tea. It doesn't really work with my skin tone, so I'm just like, not really loving that color. I don't know. It's like a womp. Next, I'm going to go into the berry shades. So the first one I want to show you, as I'm like attempting to get it out of the pack in case you're wondering what that sound is the Lip Tar Matte Test Tube. And this is the OCC ones, and this is in Black Dahlia. I've heard things about these products. It comes with a lip brush, which I assume you're supposed to use. I don't actually know, I've never used this stuff before. I assume so though. The brush is okay at best. Pretty subpar because like it's like flimsy. So like use your own lip brush probably. I guess I don't even know how do you even do this? Do you put it onto the brush or do you put it on your hand? Whatever, I'm just gonna put it on my hand. Whoa, holy pigment Batman. Ooh. You guys know I love me a berry shade. If you use a tiny bit, it works itself out into like a really light, not light, but like a pretty purple tone. But I bet you can layer it, which is what I'm gonna do. Whoa, that's pigmented. Yeah. Hundo P love this. And considering you do not need a lot, like you do not need a lot, this, I don't know how I repeated it. This is a lot of product, so this is a great sample size. I will commend them for that. This is the Tarte Lip Surgeon Lip Tint in Moody. Usually these ones smell nice. Yep, smells like mint. Love it. That is weak at best. I don't know what it's supposed to be tinted of, but that is really sad. I don't like this at all. And I love the Tarte lip tints. Like I have a whole bunch in my everyday makeup drawer. Like I have the matte one in Exposed. I have another one that's sort of like a corally shade. Where is it? Oh, it's over on my bed. I can see it. I'm too lazy, I'm not gonna get it. But anyway, you guys get it. I do like these. This one, don't like this at all. This is a weird color. More of a brownie tone. I don't know. Maybe it looks prettier like on your lips, but like. And then next is the sugar, like the fresh sugar lip treatment things. These are supposed to be really hydrating. I have a couple of them. I have one in rose, and then I have like the normal natural, like no color one. And this is in berry. So this one should be pretty natural, and it is. And that's a really pretty berry color. So you notice the difference between the top one and that one? Like the first one's much more of a brownie tone, and maybe I'm just not attracted to that color, but I don't really like it. And this one's more of that really soft pinky purple that I love and I'm obsessed with, and that's a lot of product. I'm okay with that. That's pretty good for a sample size. Then on to Buxom Full Body Lipstick in Menace. This is a pretty color. I like it so far. Beautiful. Love that. Exactly the middle shade of like the top and this one. It's a really nice winey color. Very pretty. Average sample size, like it's not bad. Overall, a pretty good variety. Now on to pinks or nudes. What should I do? Oh wait, you guys can't answer. I'm gonna do nudes. I hope that's what you said. Stila Stay All Day Vinyl Lip Gloss in Nude. By the way, really like that Stila took the time and effort to label their samples so nicely. That makes a huge difference when you want to go out and purchase something. That makes a huge difference, at least for me, because I hate it when I get a sample and I have no idea what type of product it is, other than like you have like the friggin' hourglass sample that's like the size of a thimble. It just says hourglass and icon on the back. That's it. Like that tells me nothing. So I have to like go around Sephora or like show someone at Sephora and be like, find me this. Anyway, done with my rant. So the Stila product, average size of a gloss, like not bad for, you know, gloss. Oh, I love that. That's really pretty, really pigmented. How many times have I said pigmented already today? It's too many. So if you're looking for a really pigmented nude, that's really nice. It's a really nice color. Yup, sold, love that. I'm curious to know if this stays on all day. If it does, it may show up in the favorites later, because I really like that. And then we have the Laura Mercier Lip Glaze, and this is in blush, which I assume is a pinkier version of a nude. Okay, that one's a lot softer, but really pretty. Kind of sticky, but like pretty. It's a very nice wash of color. So if you want to do something that's more like on the go and you're like running out the door, this is something I would put on while I was in my car at a stoplight. You know what I'm saying? I would feel good about putting that on and like not having it like all over my face. Woo! Drop the next one. And then we have Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie in Speak Your Mind. It's a Marvelous Moxie lipstick or something. Very pretty in the package. It's kind of like a on like the amount of lipstick, but maybe it's also thicker than the other ones. What do I have my thumb out like this? Like a thumbs up? Look how many lip products I have on here. What? That's really pretty. It's much more pink, like a medium pink tone. That's more of a neutrally pink. They picked their colors really well. I will give Sephora props for that, because there's really, as of this point, only like 2 I don't like. That's pretty good odds considering I've sampled like what, like 11? Although I have to say that the Kat Von D one, the red one, it dries really matte, and because I kind of just like globbed it on, it'll look weird if you don't apply it perfectly and like cleanly. Otherwise it'll show streaks and stuff, so like keep that in mind when you're applying it. Too Faced La Creme Color Drenched Lip Cream in Naked Dolly. What kind of a name is that? Naked Dolly, ew. It takes a lot of coats to get any sort of pigmentation, which is nice sometimes in like a nude color. You don't want something too cray. Really nice. I like that a lot. It's more of a peachy pink, which I like a peachy, pinky nude. And then, ooh, we have a lip liner. This is the only lip liner in the entire bin. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 3C. Right. I forget that Makeup Forever doesn't have like names for theirs. Yep, just as I expected. Really good, basic, like the neutralist of neutral pinks. It's a much darker nude than my MAC one, so I'm interested to see how that looks. Like it's not as pink, which is why I really like the MAC one, because it has a little bit more of a pinky tone to it. This one does not. This one is much more like nude. Now on to the last group of colors. We have the Tarte Power Pigment in Flush. I thought that said Flesh. I'm like, that's a weird color for a bright pink, but okay. Okay, that's much more pigmented than the other one, that's for sure. It almost feels like a balm in the way that you put it on. The color is almost like a nice rose color, which is really pretty. Like a good everyday dark color, you know what I mean? Does it smell nice? It does! Oh, it smells like mint! Win! And then we have the Too Faced Melted. You guys already know how much I love them. I have like a lot of them. So I have the Melted Fuchsia. I will swatch it for you anyway. Look at that. Isn't it so pretty? Love this one. The pinkest of the pink of the pink. Oh, so bright and so awesome. I love these things. They're really, really good. And it's a good sample size. I'm pretty impressed with it. And then we have the Posy Balm by Benefit. These are like their, you know, their tints, only in like lip form. What? That is the smallest sample of life. Are you kidding me? Like, look at that. Look how small that is. I'm not impressed with that. It's exactly what it is. It's supposed to be a really light tint. I do really like these. Actually, this is one of my favorites. I have the full, and it's such a nice everyday shade that you can wear to work or school that like will work with everything. So I like it for that, but like the size, like this is literally all packaging. Wah wah. Not impressed with that. And then the last one is the Bite Beauty Luminous Cream Lipstick in Palomino. Ooh, love this bright fuchsia pinks. Yes. Linda, honey, listen. It's like a darker version of the Too Faced Melted, like a really dark, but more of a purpley tone, like a very pinky fuchsia. Gorgeous though. Oh, I love that. So nice. Again, the sample size is like meh, but like it's not bad, but it's not like a massive amount, you know? So now we have sampled all of these different colors. There are a lot of different ones here. So I'm just gonna go through overall. I guess out of all 17, there are 2, 3 that I'm not really that happy with. Whether it's the size of the sample or the color. So I mean, 3 out of 17 that I don't like, that's pretty good odds overall for like an entire package of samples. I'm impressed with that. In terms of the overall variety of colors, there are a ton here to choose from. There's definitely something here for everyone, which I really, really like. Instead of spending 30 bucks on a lip tar that's a really dark color that, you know, you might wear 2 or 3 times, maybe for like a special occasion or something, you get it in a sample pack and you get a whole bunch of other colors too that you can play around with. So I really like that. I like that they chose really nice natural colors that everyone can wear, and then really bold, vibrant colors that people can play around with. That's what's so great about these sample kits. Definitely 5 out of 5 for product, because like 3 out of 17 that I don't like come on, that's like almost basically perfect. For price, I priced it out, so if it's, what did they say? It was 70 bucks Canadian, which I priced out at about 4 bucks per sample. I think that's pretty fair considering it's Sephora and most of these are 30 bucks for like the larger size. That being said, some are certainly worth their $4 versus some other ones. So I guess it probably evens out. Overall, I think getting 17 samples for 70 bucks, I think that's pretty good for Sephora. So I'm gonna give that, again, it's not like perfect world. For the price, I'm gonna give 4 Senoritas out of 5. That's pretty good. So, drum roll. You guys can't see, but I'm drumming on this. Overall, I am super, super excited about this kit. I found a lot of new products that I wanna try, a lot of new brands that I wanna try. I think it was a great variety in there, and so I'm super excited about it. So this definitely gets a full 5 Red Dancing Girls out of 5. Yay, Red Dancing Girls. Like full on gravity defying, out of this world dancing awesomeness. This girl's giving Shakira a run for her money, you know what I'm saying? And that's everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more buy videos. I have another one coming up, I think next week, that is also a Christmas edition with my sister. So excited about that. And stay tuned for the rest of the week because I have some cooking videos coming up next. So exciting. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing week, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you, girls. Mwah.